Have you ever been surrounded by love and still felt lonely? Welcome to Alchemy in Real Time. Today's topic is going to be loneliness. I think some people hear loneliness and imagine someone with nobody, like just being isolated. But the type of loneliness I want to discuss today is relationship loneliness or missing out on something. Now, I know everyone says that you don't need a relationship to validate you, and that's valid. I get it. But when you never even got to experience that, it's not the same. So I want to start with middle school and high school. We always saw the couples walking down the hallways hugging each other and sometimes kissing and holding hands in between classes, and want you look at that and you want to experience that. I think everybody wants to experience that teenage love affair. Actually, that's my favorite song by Alicia Keys. But yeah, everybody wants to experience that teenage dream. Having a boyfriend in high school, having a boyfriend in middle school, and a lot of us never got to experience that. And I know it makes me feel like I missed out on a lot because I didn't get that when I was young. So that turned into me being a late bloomer. I'm a virgin, soon to be 29 years old, and I have never experienced love or having a companion. I've dated here and there, but it never led to a relationship. And growing up, I had a lot of crushes, and it led to a lot of daydreaming and imagining what could be. A lot of that came from insecurity because of the way I looked. I already knew, I wasn't going to get picked because I'm a plus size girl in middle school, and I just never was chosen. I think I actually mourned the experience more than a specific person. I don't even remember half of the crushes I had in middle school. Who can? And then as you get older, you see people getting married and starting families and things like that. And even though, I have my own place, I have my own car, and, I'm pretty much independent, there still feel like it's something missing. I think it's just more so just wanting to experience that intimacy, the closeness, and the affection that comes with a relationship. It's way more than sex for me. And emotional safety, physical comfort, and just someone excited to hear from you, and someone you can tell about your day, and someone you can call when you're frustrated, someone that you can just be open and safe with. And also, it comes a lot with wanting to be chosen, wanting to be that person for someone, and knowing that you will be a good companion for someone, and it's just a matter of when will it be my turn. Also, I in my family, I'm pretty sure I'm the only virgin. Like, even my youngest cousin, who is 20 years old, is in a relationship, and there's me, who has never even brought anyone home. And then also, with not having a constant relationship or companion, you get into being dependent on yourself. So when someone offers help and someone wants to be nice to you and someone is being comforting for you, it's a little awkward because you're not used to this feeling and you don't know how to handle it. And I think that would be my issue. If someone were to try to pursue a relationship with me, I would not know how to even react. Also, there's one little thing that I want to talk about as well. Do you know, I don't know if anybody did this, if you're listening, or experienced this, where, you know, maybe a classmate will come up to you and be like, hey, my bro want to talk to you, and then it's really just a joke. So that kind of trauma kind of followed me into adulthood too. So when someone comes up to me and is interested in pursuing me, I'd be like, is this a joke? Because, it's just that the little things stick with you. And especially as a kid, you always go back to things that hurt you and people who bullied you in situations. Being alone definitely changes you because you learn to deal with things on your own. So when people ask you to vent to them or tell them something, it's hard. You just be like, okay, never mind. And you're not used to people just sitting and listening to you because you're so used to holding it in and dealing with it yourself. And then that becomes a fear of, will I ever experience love? And I do this all the time because I think about it, and I know there's no time limit on finding love, but we all give ourselves a time limit. If I'm not married by 32, then I just won't get married. If I'm not pregnant by 35, then I just won't have any kids. We give ourselves that deadline all the time. And I always sit and think to myself, like, what if I never experience love? What if I never get to experience a relationship? And it makes me sad in a way because nobody wants to be lonely forever. Everybody wants to experience a relationship. And I just don't think that we were put on this earth to be lonely. I feel like there is everyone for someone, and I also feel like there are multiple soulmates for people. We also were not put here for any one person as well. But that's another topic that I'm going to discuss. I also want my loners to know that being lonely does not mean you're unlovable. It just means that you're still waiting for that specific connection. And I want to thank you guys for listening to me, and I'm sending love and light to each one of you. I love you guys. Stay safe and have a nice day.